Today, I'm going to talk about the current state of the market and how we could make millions of coins in the next market crash. So overall, the market is actually doing relatively well. We are seeing a lot of movement here in the new promo cards. We see Alphonso Davies is way down to 55 million coins after being about 60, 70 the other day. I think it's simply because not a lot of people use left mids and don't have the money to rank him up to become a left wing. But on the other hand, we have guys like Rafael Leao, who I assume is actually very good in game based off his price because he's now up to 75 million. Now, of course, because we're getting new rounds of packs each day, a lot of these other lower rated cards that are easier to pack compared to, let's say, Davies and Rafael Leao are going to go down in price. There's just going to be more on the market. So Trent Alexander-Arnold is down to 32 million. Thiago Silva is working his way down from 80 to 70. And someone who's easier to pack like Balde is down to 5.5. Now, one of the outliers is Reece James. He's holding strong at the 40 million coin price, and I think that's because his stats are incredible. It's essentially him and Carlos Alberto for the best right backs. Plus, it's not an easy position to fill. It's easier to fill center back and CDM. So those are the new promo cards. For the meta cards, something that's actually good to see is Puskás is all the way back up to 18 million, which is great. We've seen him go for about 15, 16 to 18 in about a day or two. I assume it's because people are trying to get the best rewards possible for division rivals, which is ending in 22 hours time. So people are buying the best players possible for their team to try to get the best rewards. R9 and Mbappe are holding their price. They're not going up in value, but they're just holding steady. So is Mateus, so is Maldini, although Maldini's creeping up a bit to about that 40 million coin mark, as I expected. And then Hullet is staying strong at about the 40 million coin mark as well. Now, before we get into what could cause a market crash soon and how could we make coins, I want to quickly point out something that I was actually going to make a full video on, but I'm just going to quickly talk about it here. It's a bit of a warning for you guys. If you guys are looking to buy 90 plus rated players, when you go to purchase them, I would always suggest checking out their second and their third ranked up versions, because usually they're not going to be that much more expensive than their base card because everybody's getting the free universal rank up token Mascherano. But what's really crucial to watch out for is make sure you buy the ranked up version that still has buying demand, because currently EA have only been updating the price range of the base card and maybe the second ranked up version, but from then on out they're not updating the price ranges enough. I think a great example here is R9. You could see 55 million, 63, it's being updated. But here, 570 people trying to sell him at 95.9. Now, he was at 100 for like a week. Now he's at 95.9. And the main reason why I'm warning you guys about this is not about making coins, because I don't suggest doing the rank up method to make coins anymore. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. But if you guys are trying out new players for your teams or want to buy a new player for your team, be very cautious on what copy you buy. Because if you go too far up, you might end up with a card that you can't sell if you don't like. And that's a similar situation to what I'm in right now. I've actually completely changed my formation. By the way, I love this formation. I'll talk to you guys about it in my video on trying to hit FC Champion. But here, I don't know for sure yet, but I might not need R9 anymore. And if that's the case, then I just have 95 million coins sitting there with nothing I could do about it. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. But the reason why I say all that is because this has also given us a brand new opportunity to go out and buy a ranked up version of all of our cards for a very small price. So yesterday I sold off my old block for 39.9 and I bought back the next copy at I think it was 43. So I spent like 7, maybe 8 million coins, got a ranked up version, and didn't have to use one of my Mascheranos. I did the exact same thing with Bellingham. I sold him off for 31. Now I bought him at 25.5, so I made a few million coins there. And then I bought the next copy for, I think it was 32 or 33. So that was a really easy way to upgrade my team. I also packed Peter Schmeichel in a base pack yesterday as well. But with all that being said, I would actually wait another 32 hours because by then, people are going to be able to claim 3 Mascheranos. And when they do that, the second ranked up version of these cards might be even cheaper. For example, Oblak base is 38. His next rank is currently 46. This is 72. But if EA update the price range, this can end up being like 55, let's say. So I do think this is going to be a thing where these ranked up versions just get closer and closer to the base price. So keep that in mind for the future, because that might be an easy way for you guys to upgrade your teams. But on the investment side of things, I would be very, very cautious. I would not use rank up tokens to try to make tons of coins, unless you're only going between the base version and the first ranked up version. If there's a decent amount of coin difference there, go for it, but I would never go past that. The only reason why I went past that for these 3 guys personally is because I wanted them for my team. So be careful with your coins, and with that being said, the overall market is doing decently well. Let's now move on to what could cause a market crash. And the thing that starts that crash is the division rival rewards. Now if we go in here, in 22 hours time, everybody's going to get rewards for 3 different game modes, depending on where we finish, what division we finish in. And we're going to get competitive points. If you're in a higher division, you'll get advanced competitive points, and we're getting straight up players. Now, last time we got our rewards, these players that we got in here were actually pretty bad. A lot of people who had FC Champion barely got higher than an 89 rated card, even though it's 85 to 94. So we may not have to worry too much about the players packed from here. But the thing that could crash the market is the secondary packs here. We have the 80 to 94, 85 to 94, 88 to 94, and then if you have enough advanced competitive points, which it's really hard to get to, you could get a 90 to 95 icon. Now these packs might refresh and we might get new things or new rewards coming out tomorrow. We won't know until we get there, but if everybody could get packs from here plus free cards, we're going to see a flood of cards on the market. So what that will mean is that a lot of the lower rated base cards will likely go down in value, or at least see less demand. Someone like an Osimhen, probably someone like a Griezmann, guys like that. But with everybody getting tons of free players, and everybody being able to sell them off for coins, what it's going to mean is that the meta players should see a spike in value. So it's going to be people like R9, where if everybody gets free coins and they're looking to upgrade their team, they're going to go to the best in their position, which R9 is one of. So he's been hovering around that 55 million coin mark. He could go up to 60, maybe 65 in the next week. That's assuming we don't get any new events or we don't get a updated copy of R9 or whatever it may be that would shift the market. It's just people get more coins, people open packs, get more coins, and therefore they have more to spend on the best players in the game. We could see Mbappe going up to 65, 70 million coins. We could see guys like Puskas go up to 20 to 25 again. And maybe guys like Mateus will break through that 20 million coin threshold. We can't say for sure, we don't know for sure, but something I would look at right now as an investment or a way to make coins in this next market crash is look at the players that are the best in their position. So in left back, it's going to be Roberto Carlos. Now keep in mind, everybody's going to get a free Ake, so that's going to temper the demand a little bit, but someone like a Roberto Carlos will likely go up a bit in value. Maybe his 91 rated version, because now people have more coins. Same thing goes for something like a Carlos Alberto or a Cafu. And when it comes to the center backs, people like Maldini, people like Van Dijk, Ruben Diaz, these high-rated, good meta defenders, people probably won't have the coins to be able to buy the 70 million coin or 85 million coin 94 overalls. But if people currently have, let's say, a 20 million coin defender and get enough coins to upgrade to a 30 or 40 million coin defender, they're likely going for these guys. So I'd look through all the positions that you guys think people are using a lot in game or that you see a lot in game, and try to pick out some players that you think could go up in value because they're going to be in higher demand once people get more coins. Now, figuring out the time to buy is going to be somewhat difficult because a lot of these meta players or good players in the game will actually see decent demand leading all the way up until rewards because people are going to have them for their team. Now, we don't know for sure if people will sell off their players when rewards do come out, looking to buy a better team, but I don't think there's going to be that much of a price shift in guys like, let's say, R9, Maldini, Zico, Gullit, guys like that. We might see more of a shift in the lower rated, like 88 to 90 rated cards as people try to move up to a higher overall card or a better card. The other thing to keep in mind though, is that some people might just go out and spend more coins on the upgraded versions of some of these cards. So, for example, Gullit, 38. People with their new coins might now go and actually spend more coins on his rank 1 or his rank 2. So, I wouldn't bet too much on rank 2, for example, for Gullit, because you could see this crazy selling demand. That's a bit of a gamble. But for his first rank up, this might go from 48 to like 55 or 60. Because people now have more coins and they just want to buy a better version of the card they already have. So that's another opportunity that might happen. It's hard to say. We'll have to see when the actual rewards come out and people get their coins. But I would keep a close eye on the market and make sure that you have some liquid coins available for this market crash. And if you're one of the people who are looking to upgrade their team and get better players, if you're done playing your division rival games now, I would get rid of those players, because there's a good chance that if you don't like them in your team, other people don't like them as well. So I'd save yourself some coins and get rid of them. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I will have a gameplay video coming out either tonight or tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.